Hey chillers, welcome back to my channel. So, yes, the gay. But anyway, my whole look is like, just go with it. So, today, I am going to be telling you some of my workplace horror stories from the job I used to work. I used to work at McDonald's, and it was horrible. McDonald's was not a good place for me to work. So, if you wonder why I'm looking at the floor, I made a list on a piece of paper so I knew I could get exactly what I needed to say. So that's why I'm looking at the floor. So, like, I don't know, maybe like 2 weeks into me working, 2 or 3 weeks, I was asked to change the big shake machines at work. And they came in a box, about this big, bags are about this freaking big. And me being smart, I just thought, okay, I can take my box cutter and cut across it. No, I ended up cutting through the bag of shake mix and spilling shake mix all over the floor, all over the shake mix, all over the shake machine, all over the counter, all over everywhere. Like, shake mix went everywhere. And I was freaking mortified. I didn't get in trouble or anything. It was just like, did I seriously just freaking do that? Yes, I cut open an entire bag of shake mix at McDonald's. Yeah, so I spent like 20 minutes trying to clean up shake mix, which doesn't work very well unless you're, because I'm sitting there with a mop and it's just pushing it all across the floor. That was not fun. Another thing that happened, one of my managers, who was been there a while, told me that I stunk in front of everybody. It was only almost the end of my shift, but in front of everybody, he was like, "Oh yeah, you stink." And I was like, she's thinking, I wonder why. It's not like I've been standing in front of a hot grill for like 6 hours. Yeah, that was pretty embarrassing. So I clocked out, and I was like, I told the manager, I was like, what you pulled was not cool. Like, going with that. Oh, my general manager, my GM, constantly called me slow. And would build up everybody in the freaking store. And then be like, oh, you guys suck. You guys aren't going fast enough. The drive-thru's wrapped around the freaking building. I hated him. But he constantly called me slow. One day he kicked me off the front line because we were swamped with customers. I was the only one taking orders. I was taking orders, making coffees, because it was breakfast. I was taking orders, making coffees, and they wanted me to help bag up orders. I was the only one there. So, what did he expect of me? But then he kicked me off the front line and kicked me over to the drive-thru. I almost cried that day. I don't know why. Maybe because it was like 8 o'clock in the morning and my emotions were just like, I don't know. Oh, I had a customer friggin' get mad at me because he ordered a frappe and I didn't swirl it around his cup Because he didn't ask for extra drizzle. If you ask for extra drizzle, they'll swirl it around the cup for you and make it all pretty. But he didn't ask for this. He was like, "Oh, you don't swirl it around the cup anymore?" And I was like, sir, I don't know what you're talking about. And he was like, "Usually they swirl it around the cup." I was like, "No, we don't do that." So I had asked for my manager. I was like, "Hey, can you deal with this guy? Because he's being irrational." But I got yelled at because of over a friggin' frappe. Yeah. Let's see. I had a customer call me a dick because his fries were cold or something, but the fries had just came out of the fryer. And he wanted to keep getting the attitude with me, so I closed the window. And talking to my general manager, and he called me a dick for no reason. So, yeah. He told my general manager that I wasn't listening to what I'm saying, what he was saying, that I didn't care about his, which, in reality, I really didn't, because customers are customers. Like, I get they say the customer's always right, but this customer was in the wrong. One day I don't remember if I was taking out trash or cleaning out grease traps, but I knocked over we have a thing that we pour our grease in, poured all our grease in, and I knocked that over and spilled grease all over the back. So, me and a coworker spent like 45 minutes mopping up grease that I spilled all over the floor. Yeah. That was embarrassing. And I spent like 10 minutes like, I'm sorry. And they were like, "It's fine, it's not your fault, you didn't mean to." And I was just like, "I'm sorry." This one actually didn't happen to me, but it happened to one of my managers. She was working the morning shift or something, and a customer came through and something got mixed up with the order, and the lady that was in the drive-thru threw a tea at my manager. One of my favorite managers threw a tea at her. Luckily, she closed the window, but she didn't close it all the way and some of the tea splashed on her. Pretty sure she wanted to fight her. And last but not least, this is just a personal gripe. It's not really a horror story, but every time I was on drive-thru, people kept calling me ma'am. I get it. I'm feminine. Sorta. I get it. I don't have the most masculine sounding voice. But I'm not a woman. I'm not a ma'am. People just kept calling me ma'am because I would like taking their order. They're like, "Welcome to McDonald's. What can I get for you?" And then blah 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 blah. I was like, this and this and this. I was like, "Okay, anything else for you?" "No, ma'am." I'm not a ma'am. Yeah, McDonald's sucked. I hated it. It's one of my least favorite jobs. Then I work somewhere else, and I love it. This is only my second job, but I don't think I'll be going anywhere for a while. I worked at McDonald's for 2 years. I put up with their crap for 2 years. Yeah. And yet, I still go there for breakfast every morning. Well, not every morning, but like almost every morning. It's just their sausage biscuits are so good. I hate them, I hate the company, but I don't hate their food. But anyway, that's some of my McDonald's horror stories. I know this video was a bit chaotic. It's like 3 in the morning when I'm filming this. So, yeah. Anywho, I'm gonna go If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up so I know. Please follow all my social media down below in the description. You can click my button to subscribe to my channel, and my most recent upload is right here. Alright. Peace out, chillers.